Hello, I'm Hat Creature, and this video will be a bit different from my normal gameplay videos. This one will be about the direction of the game going forward in the coming months. No one knows what Capcom or Neobards has planned for this game. We just don't know how far they want to take it. They can take this game far, really far. This could be one of the best asymmetrical games out there, up there with that other game which I refuse to name in this one. But we don't know what they want. Now, Neobards themselves have had some great moments and some questionable moments, ups and downs. The balance has been all over the place, good and bad. Some patches, the survivors have been, underpowered, and then other patches overpowered. And the same thing with the masterminds. It's all over the place. Sinnoh, or Sinnoh Beats, has come up with a theory that they're, trying to find a 50-50 balance, which, that's fair. Why not? I mean, that's kind of weird in an asymmetrical game. I mean, if you want to know what asymmetrical means, it's one power roll and then the numbers roll. The numbers roll is only powerful if they stick together. And the power roll is, it's one by themselves, so they have to be powerful. And, just trying to achieve a 50-50 strength balance with that kind of formula defeats the purpose. But anyway, that's what that is. So this is what I want to see going forward, and what I think they maybe should look into going forward. The patches they've been having is, one survivor, and then a whole bunch of equipment and cosmetics. And then they had one mastermind, nothing. And then they had a new map with a whole bunch of equipment and cosmetics. And now we don't know what they're doing. When Jill came out, the mastermind queue times went down. Because more people were playing Jill. And that was good. When Nikolai came out, there was a whole bunch of balance changes, and well, I don't know if the mastermind queue time stayed down or not. It's been great for me. But what I personally think they should do going forward is kind of what that other game does. Have some survivor content. And have some mastermind content. Just wait a little bit longer, develop a little bit more to have both sides have something when you release something. Like we have a map, but what's next? Is it a survivor? Well, if the survivor comes out, well, then the masterminds get nothing for 2 big releases: a map and then a survivor. And the masterminds get nothing except for balance changes and questionable equipment that breaks the game. And it's the same thing goes. If you have a mastermind and, nothing for the survivor, then the survivors get the same thing. They get a map and then nothing in the next patch. It's the same thing with both sides. So if they have a new survivor and a new mastermind in the next patch, with a map, that's asking a bit much. Now, the other games can do that, but I think it's a bit much to ask for all 3 in one patch for this game. I think it's a bit much. So, one survivor, one mastermind, and then have the next big release be a map. Now, what they want to do with the survivors and what they want to do with the masterminds, I don't know. I don't know if anyone's been paying attention, but there is lore in this game. Now, despite everyone saying up and down what's been going on, that this is not canon, they have been trying very hard to make it fit seamlessly into the canon, whether it is or isn't. And Jill is the evidence. When Jill came in, this kind of made it seem like canon. Or kind of made it fit the description of not being canon because she's in it. She can't be in this and have her own scenario at the same time. But that's where the lore comes in. Her lore specifically says Jill's began having horrific dreams involving a group of young strangers and unfathomable terrors. She began to realize that the never-ending loop of nightmares are in fact very, very real. That's Neobards trying to fit this game seamlessly into the Resident Evil universe for it to be canon. Now, that says that they, kind of want to stick to the timeline. If Neobards want us to keep adding in characters that are with the timeline, then there's not many other people to add when it comes to survivors. When it comes to masterminds, there's still a whole bunch, but survivors, they'll have to cherry pick from the first 3 games. Now there are characters, but they'll run out fast. And then there goes all their content. And that'll be a lot of content. But now that's just my opinion. I think that that's what they're going to do. I think they want to stick with the timeline and not just bring in anything, just fun. They want to have it fun, but stick with the timeline and the lore. I personally think that's what they're going to do. But if they're not going to do that, then they have a whole bunch of other selections to go to. And me personally, I think Lucas from Resident Evil 7 is perfect for this game. Perfect for this game. He was a mastermind in that game. He had a whole scenario, a huge death trap. You're playing Ethan, you go into his warehouse, and you're avoiding bombs, you're fighting creatures, puzzles, a literal death trap at the very end, and he's taunting you the whole time. He was a mastermind. That's what he did. That's what he was. That's what he is. He deserves to be in this game. He's perfect. The dialogue he could have, the taunts, perfect for this game. It'd be a crime not to put him in this game. But they wouldn't be able to fit him into the lore. I mean, they could do it, but they'd have to be very careful with it if they wanted to keep with the lore. Yeah. I'm not gonna help you with that part. But he'd be perfect for this game. He could bring in the molded. He doesn't have to bring in all the molded. Just like 2 of them. And then for Survivor, you can. Please don't pick Ethan. If they bring in Lucas, just pick Mia, please. I don't like Ethan. I don't like him. If you guys like him, good for you. I don't. The dialogue for Ethan in that game is insufferable. Who would say the things he said when he found Mia in the basement? When he realized his wife was kidnapped after being missing, and instead of racing to escape this disgusting house where she's been held hostage, he just wants to talk about the relationship. Great job, Ethan. Great job. Mia should have killed you, buddy. There's no way you should have been able to survive that with that kind of thinking. So I like Mia. So if they're going to bring in Lucas, I think they should bring in Mia. She'd be a much better survivor than Ethan because Mia has character. She has flaws. She has secrets. She has passion. Ethan is some guy. Yeah, he's some guy. I don't know much about him at all. I know more about Mia, who was barely in the game, than Ethan, who we played as. So I would bring in Mia and Lucas. Not for the next patch, but I'm just saying, that's who I think should be in here. Neobards should focus on bringing something for everyone in the upcoming releases, so that there isn't, like, the masterminds feeling that their survivors have all the toys, and then they have to wait another month before they get anything. Everyone's playing this game. Everyone wants to play this game. No one wants to feel left out. Another thing that I personally think that they should be doing is so whenever they release a new mastermind, as far as we know, because they've only released one new one, we need more cards. More cards to across all the masterminds, but more importantly, we need new creatures. All we have is a liquor and a dog. Now, it'd be cool if we could control liquors, but I can see why we can't. We also have the Ivy, but that's redundant because it's a special card. You don't know when you're gonna get it, if you're gonna get it. So, yeah. There's plenty of creatures they can add. They can add the hunters. They can add the unreleased content, you know, the spider zombie. They can add in spiders. They can add in the leechmen. Plant zombies. Not the Ivy, but the actual plant zombies from Outbreak File 2. You know, just weird creatures. Just go all out. Put in the Bandersnatch. It doesn't have to be a BOW. It can just be a normal creature. It has one long arm and it uses a whip attack. Yeah, just that would be a long-range creature. It would not be useless up close, but it would be more powerful the farther away you are. Just a whole bunch of creatures. We need more creatures in this game, not zombies. We have zombies. We have lots of zombies. Lots of zombies. This is a zombie. We have 2 creatures. That's it. All zombies. We need more. You know, something. Yeah, it sucks we can't control them, but it's variety. I mean, look at this. Zombie. Zombie. Tough zombie. He's a fatty. Clown. The casino worker. Look, he's wearing armor, but it's all the same. It's a person. It's an ugly person who only weird people would want to make out with. Tina, for example. She loves zombies. But we need more creatures. The hunters would be good. I mean, everybody wants the hunter, but I want the leechman. That's one of my favorite creatures. Now, the way they would do it, they don't necessarily have to put it with a new mastermind. This would be controversial. I'm just putting that out there. But well, maybe not. Whatever. Card packs. You know, card packs. This game, the only microtransaction it has are boosters. If Capcom wants to make money off this, they can with card packs. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of things in there. Buy it, and then you have it. It's not like a loot box. It's just a thing. You know, you go to the store to get Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards. Ooh, what's in this one? I don't know. It's the new shit. Buy it, bam, add it to your deck. Cool. Awesome. I have 5 more card packs, buddy. All new cards. Not the same cards. New cards. You want to add more cards to your deck? You got 52 cards. How about another 60? $10 each. Of course, that's not how I would price it, of course. You know, like... but all the cards would be different. And you would know what's in there. It wouldn't be a mystery like at the store. But you could buy those. Or you could earn them. You know, we earn a lot of things in this game already, so we can do it that way. Maybe, you know, every 5 levels you unlock another card. Period. It doesn't matter what level it is, but every 5 levels you get a new card from the card pack that was released into the game. Like, they made 5 new cards, they put them in the game, but the only way to get them is to level up 5 times for each card. And then all your masterminds would have it. That would be a good, seamless way to get the new cards without even paying for them. Or you can pay for them. They can do however they want, but that's just one way they can put it into the game. Now, a lot of you might not like that. I don't want to pay for anything. I get that. I don't want to pay for shit either. Who does? Everybody wants free things. I want free things. I'm just saying it's an option. And it'd be a cheap option. I hope. But yeah. Those are the things I think we need for this game going forward. Creatures. A bundle of a new Mastermind and Survivor. instead of just one or the other. It would mean they would take more time to develop the game, but that's okay. They release so much. I don't... Goodness, they've released so much. All the cosmetics, all the equipment. They've released so much already. Look at the numbers. 102 weapon skins, 95 sprays, 56 survivor skins, 65 voice lines. There's so much. And, I can't remember. Yeah. All the equipment. There's a lot less equipment. But still, they've released so much already. I don't know if they're going to release anything more. I mean, they have another thing coming up, but we don't know what it is. It could be anything. What if that's the last one? We don't know. But if we give them ideas, maybe they'll like it. Or maybe they already have a plan. And maybe they're light years ahead of everybody with the upcoming content. We just don't know. I talked a lot about Mastermind. I guess I should talk about Survivor. I just think Survivor is easy. It's easy. I mean, there's not much to say about Survivor. We already have a whole bunch of cosmetics and a whole bunch of equipment that I don't even buy because it's too much. I haven't bought any equipment since Jill was released because it's just overpowered. I want the game to be fun, not easy, so I don't buy them. I play Survivor because I want to get scared. And if I'm having an easy time, I'm not scared. You know, they could release new weapons. There are weapons in the Resident Evil series we haven't seen yet. They could release those, too. That would be really cool. You know, the crossbow. That'd be fun. I would like a bow instead of a crossbow, but the crossbow, you know, that's in the games. Yeah, a whole bunch of different guns that I'm not going to list because I can't remember any of them. Yeah, I think that's it. So those are my opinions on what I think Neobards could and possibly should be doing going forward if they want to keep this game going. If they don't, then thank you. Thank you, Capcom, for doing this. And thank you, Neobards, for this beautiful game. I'm in love with it. I love it. It's amazing. I feel alive when I play this. Not like that other game where it's just stress and a joke. This one's fun. This one's great. It has a lot of issues. But they're trying very hard to fix them. Unlike the other people who just don't care. And yeah. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. And yeah. What do you want to see going forward? What content do you want to see in this game? Do you agree with my ideas? Do you hate them? Do you think, you know, I just don't know what I'm talking about? Let me know. Say something. Or not. I don't care. Anyway, have a great day.